What's up, guys? The rank 18 player in the world has let his imagination run loose and lost the poison and minor control decks. Instead, he let lightning take charge. It hits different when you're playing minor wall breakers and immediately remove a distraction or building that the opponent's banking on defending the breakers. Because when they shift direction towards the tower and the opponent's not ready for it, the game is effectively over. And Lightning does a great job of removing cards that bully your spear goblins like musketeers, archer queens, and especially evolved witches. If opponents spam into the Goblin Hut at the wrong time and you counterpush the miner, removing cards that they're supposed to kill the spear goblins with, it will seriously stink for them because losing to a stack of spear goblins that are piled up is one of the worst feelings in the game. It's time to strike our opponents down with electrified shovels and assert dominance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. And gobs of goblin love to everyone that's supporting the channel with creator code SirTag. All right, Mr. Christian, let's see what you're up to. We're gonna go in for wall breakers and hopefully dash in your face, my guy. So because we don't have Cannier, I have to respond to this bomber. It kind of sucks to do that, but what the heck? Bro is dashing over the bridge with a prince. I can't believe how he did that. Anyway, people playing prince and bomber make me feel like it's definitely going to be a prince lumberjack evolution giant deck. I don't see much else that could it be. I do want to go in for a miner here in outside corner, so he's going to be less apt to catch it. More times than not, they'll expect it to be dropped in a different spot, like either behind the tower or in the safe spot that's not tornadoable. So when you do it there, when you know that your opponent probably doesn't have tornado, you probably will be fine. All right, we're going to go wall breakers just to pull that back and then go ice wizard here. And then definitely Valk after. Just want to not take any damage from the Mega Knight and pull the Inferno Dragon as much as I can. I think we're okay if I can get a Goblin Hut as well. So I'm going to drop the Goblin Hut one more tile to the right, and that would have been fine. But we do get the splash damage to the Ice Wizard, so maybe it was fine overall. So we're matching as someone with Mega Knight, Inferno Dragon, and Hog Rider. Not really a sequence that I'm used to playing against whatsoever, but it is a deck. It is a mid-ladder strategy. So I want to log this so we can kill the bomber, and then I'm able to comfortably pull back the Inferno Dragon with wall breakers. So I think that's going to be our method behind the madness on defense here. Using wall breakers as often as I can because it's going to generously give us elixir trades that we're going to be having to happen in our favor. Like, that's what we're about. Pulling things back. Making sure that we use wall breakers to manifest situations where our opponent has to over-defend every time. That's how this deck operates. Using wall breakers and Goblin Hut as much as you can will generally give you wins. I think that he is not going to be spamming Mega Knights that often unless it's at the bridge or at the back. Oh my goodness. The dual sequence of spam. He's about it. He tried to confuse me. He tried to get me lost in the sauce, but unfortunately for him, he doesn't get even a hit. Kind of crazy where he drops a prince and a hog rider. What the heck? Let me know if you guys have ever seen that strategy before. That's the first time. I'm also talking to y'all, just chilling and vibing. And playing a Clash Royale match where our opponent is a savage. So it makes the game a little bit more difficult when you don't know what the opponent's going to do. Like, he could just do anything at this point. Oh, that's a really good bomber. So if you didn't know, dropping the bomber there is a good decision for the most part because you're able to snipe buildings and then just snipe any bait cards that your opponent might drop. So that's why people do that. I'm going to try to push this and then maybe even lightning on a Mega Knight and a Prince. We'll see if he lightning hits the Mega Knight. Oh, the Valkyrie hits the tower. Let's go. If I defend this, I win. I defend this, I'd win. So let's see if I can do nah, I'd win moment or nah. I should be able to get a Valkyrie down. And then maybe like log on defense. Evil wall breakers. Stop the spam of the bomber and then Ice Wizard after. Not the best, not the worst. Just, you know, we got double Ice Wizard on defense, counter pushing, kind of insane. I wonder if that hits the tower. No, it's not going to happen. Dang it. All right, so I do want to go in for a Valkyrie here. Probably get Spear Goblins on the Prince. Damn, the Prince got pulled a little bit closer than I would want. A little bit earlier than I would want to. It's fine, though. Still get wall breakers down here so we can pull everything a little bit. I think this guy's just been exceptionally aggro. Been so aggro in this game. Both wall breakers connecting is good, but still not good enough. He's going to get arrows down, and he's going to be spending a lot of elixir, so he might not be able to catch the miner and also stop the Spear Goblins. If the Spear Goblins lock tower, then I just lightning, I win. So good game against this guy. Interesting match. Like, for the most part, I didn't know what the heck he was going to do the entire time. And he's yawning, so I guess Christian's got to go to bed after that game. Whenever you match into Mega Knight Hog, it seems a little bit sketchy because you can't fully counter a Hog Rider as easily as you would with like an Inferno Tower or something with the Goblin Hut. But if you do defend with your Ice Wizard and take a little bit of damage, sometimes you're just going to be able to finish off the game more reliably because the Miner plus Lightning will have way more damage potential than a Hog Rider Earthquake or Hog Rider whatever the heck spell they were going to have like Fireball. All right, Mr. Golem, you are a ranked 500 player in the world, and let's see if you can manifest some magic where you're going to do some sorcery that's even crazier than the last dude, hiding his Hog Rider, deceiving us with a Diabolical Prince. I saw them at the same time, and I was kind of confused for a second. I was like, which one's the Hog Rider? And I just did not want to get hugged by the Hog Hammer and pulverized by the Prince's Lance. That stuff sucks if one of those connects to my tower. And I think that that's what he's relying on when he's doing gimmicky strategies like that. You're just like, you know, responding to your mom or having someone text you. You're just not necessarily always online and dialed in on defense. And if you're wrong at one point, flip up, you're screwed against the Prince Hog Rider strat. Maybe this guy will like drop a Prince on both sides and then drop the Hog Rider in the middle or something and have 3 of them. That'll be pretty sick. Anyway, I'm going to just Lightning on the Giant so we can kill it. I don't know if that's the right play or not. I just decided to because I wanted to play a little bit more safer. Could have maybe activated King Tower with the Bowler with the Spear Goblins in that placement. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Did I screw myself? Is there the likelihood of activating King Tower if the Bowler walked its way up too far and then he was like running a graveyard deck with activating King Tower? It's kind of over for him. Oh man, I don't know. I'm confused now. It's definitely a giant graveyard deck. I just don't know how this is going to go for me if I go in for the Goblin Hut in a different spot. Because I don't think I would be able to defend against the skeletons, and the giant will eventually die. But the skeletons, if they swarm my tower, and there were multiple skeletons all around my tower, I was screwed. I lost the game. So I think I had to prioritize killing the skellies instead of stopping the giant, because the giant was guaranteed to die eventually. Anyway, we're going to go in for wall breakers here. He doesn't have snowball, so I wonder if he just eats one of the wall breakers straight in the face. I think wait. I need to drop it down the middle. I can't drop it off on the side. If you drop it in the corner, like, I guess the Cannoneer full counters? I didn't know that. I learned that too. That kind of sucks. That's really rough. That's not what you want to see whenever you're playing wall breakers. Oh my gosh, that was awful. That was absolutely horrendous. Okay, we're going to go for a Valkyrie. Going to pull that back. Your Goblin's Ice Wizard. Maybe the Giant just gets full counter. No, I think the Giant does get full counter with no damage. So all I have to do is clean up the skeletons and we're chilling. Come on, baby. Let's go. Wall breakers will connect to the tower eventually. That's what we're looking for. Wait. We're going to pull the Witch in and the Valk might kill it too. Unbelievable success for me. What the hell? Wait, we've done more damage to the left side. We're swerving him right now. I'm about it. Come on, Spear Goblins. I believe in you. Okay, wait. We're still losing this game. I need to still make something like very big happen here. It's not going to be easy at all. Damn, if I go wall breakers, I'm pretty confident that I just die. So maybe we go for 2 sources of Goblin Huts and then Spear Goblins again and just use the Valkyrie on defense. How many Spear Goblins can I flood the arena with right now? Just discouraging this dude from doing anything else. Maybe the Valkyrie is able to tank so the Witch eventually dies to Spear Goblins. We have a whole horde of Spear Goblins, and we are able to maybe manifest a victory here if I can Lightning on the skeletons and get a Spear Goblin hit. Let's go! Oh my god. That was one of the most wild matches I've had in a while. What the hell happened there? I did not expect the Evolved Witch, the most broken and busted card in the game, to die on our opponent's side of the arena to an influx of goblins from 2 huts. That's the power of Goblin Hut when you play it correctly, even though I didn't necessarily play it the best at the start. And we were in kind of a stupid predicament where I slaughtered 2 wall breakers and got no value whatsoever. We put on our scientist pants, learned a lot, and we're able to break through on the left side in a spot that I thought we were screwed. Gotta love getting wins against Golem. Probably a top 503 player in the world that is running a really low skilled deck. Dude has finished at over 3,000 medals and is way better than me at the game. We bopped him with the new meta Miner Cycle deck. And now we found ourselves ranked at 7,300 in the world. That game was actually more insane than the first one. Hopefully we can just ramp up the craziness as we continue to play. Oh my goodness, dude. You don't have to pencil me like that. You don't have to drop a fireball as well. You're spending your entire bank, bro. And I guess I can bank on you spamming like a savage, but this is going to be an excessive match where the guy is not going to have any control of his fingers. He just wants to spam like an insane person, I guess. So do I go wall breakers and stop the Bandit from dashing and then just lose 1 wall breaker and still go on the side that we want? Because then I can go Spear Goblin. Wait, it doesn't matter. It's like I didn't do any damage to the right side or the left side. A little bit of a silly sir, guys. Sometimes I expect to get damage, and I'm looking at it like, I spent about, 6 elixir. I should have got something. And I look at it like, what happened? How How have I done nothing? How have I even scratched the surface here, bro? I could miner and then pull something back, but I'm not about it at this point. I think if you want to go battle ram and do the things that you did earlier, I don't trust you at all. I'm going to miner here, and then instead of lightninging, because that would just cost too much, I think it's better for me to go for a Valkyrie. Also, the Executioner is just going to run away. Run. Okay, this is good. We can log and then bop back the battle ram. Probably going to die here too and just like go towards the Valk. And then the Valk swirls around and it hits both barbs. Also, if I go wall breakers, they're going to die to the Dagger Duchess because of Electro Wizard, but typically it wouldn't. Now I can miner. Pretty confidently going to get damage here. We are going to get something. Maybe it's not a lot, but we are winning, guys. This is the moment we wanted. Okay, he's literally rolling his eyes at me. He knows from the commentary that I'm excited. I always get excited from Ice Spirit chip damage. At this point, you know, it's a little bit more exciting. We got some Spear Goblin Miner. You know, it's a bit more of a primitive push. If you guys have been playing Clash Royale for a while, we are caveman status with our Spear Goblins. Also, what is he going to do against this Goblin Hut? Is P.E.K.K.A just not able to do anything? Do we constantly spawn enough Spear Goblins to stop the P.E.K.K.A? I don't want to do anything. For science, is this enough? I think it's enough. No, it full countered the P.E.K.K.A. Like, I didn't even have to do anything. I didn't want to drop Spear Goblins. I didn't want to do anything. I was like, Goblin Hut gonna gobble you up. Oh, geez. All right, we can miner here and then evolve wall breakers other side. You don't want to go too concentrated in one lane, or you're going to feel the pain of your opponent just screwing you over. So definitely going to try to push with Spear Goblin so the Valkyrie gets closer to the tower here. And then I think I even want a lightning on this Hexy. So maybe a little bit silly. The Bandit will dash on my tower, but I want to get back to wall breakers, and I think this will be worth it. Maybe it won't. Maybe we don't get a wall breaker hit. Yep. Okay, we got it. All right. I'm about it. The miner as well, because the daggers are still limited. No, they're back. There's like one dagger off from full. That's what was at. Jeez. All right, I think I want to lightning this so the Spear Goblins get damage on the tower. It's so silly, but I gotta do it. All right, we're gonna eat the Bandit because it doesn't matter to me, and we're gonna start spawning some Spear Goblins, and then we're gonna wall breakers as well. I want to make sure that I have enough elixir here to counter everything, so I'm gonna try to get like a Executioner counter with a Valkyrie, pull back the P.E.K.K.A, and then have more Spear Goblins flow through. This is what we need to do. It's 2023 on the right side, and you know, hindsight is not where he wants to be. He wants to be moving forward, not backward. I wonder if I can get like a lightning here on top of an Electro Wizard. This would be so crazy. I don't think it's necessarily worth, but I'm gonna do it just to get extra damage on the tower. Also, again, P.E.K.K.A is just so bad. Even after the buff, it is such a ridiculously uneventful experience dropping it on offense and expecting something. Also, look at the evolved Valkyrie, the biggest bailout in Clash Royale history, shutting everything down for 4 elixir. That does not feel like a 4 elixir card to me. Also, the Spear Goblin getting damage on the tower is insane. He's gonna have to Electro Wizard on the Spear Goblin and the Miner. Like, if he wants to stop both of them, it's probably impossible. I don't know. It's super difficult if he wants to stop all this. It's gonna give me lightning value. The Ice Wizard might get a hit. If it doesn't, it's fine. I can just spam more Spear Goblins. And then, oh, by the way, you can go Goblin Huts really high up if you want. So then their units are going to be more so oriented in the middle. So then the barbs have a long distance to travel, so you don't have to worry about it for a while. I'm going to go miner wall breakers, probably get him to go Executioner. He will kill the wall breakers typically, but I don't think here. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Beautiful, baby! So when he had the evolved Executioner, it does more damage when things are closer to it, so the wall breakers get pushed back and they die. But in that specific instance, the axe has to come back and then it has to hit the wall breakers. But since the wall breakers were running so far away, they didn't get axed down by the axe coming back in time. And bro faced his fear of a big blast of doom. And the only thing that we see is the word victory as we push up even more all the way to 6,500 in the world. I wonder if this guy's gonna be dividing and conquering and doing some split lane pressure. That's typically what I assume by his name. He's got the numbers in there as well. It's not actually for any other purposes. Obviously, he doesn't care about changing his color of his name for 0.001 seconds in the banner. I've always wondered why people think that like is worth it, because your name looks silly every other time. In the banner, it's green or a different color, and you kind of hack the Clash Royale system. And I think the Clash Royale should allow you to have different color names. That would be nice customization, so you don't have to defile your name and write this number in front of it and like make it screwed up. Just give us the ability. If we're spending money on Pass Royale or something, give me that extra customization. Obviously, the code is there. Okay, so I think I can just go Ice Wizard. Also, 100% playing against a Royal Recruit stack. So if I'm playing against one of my main decks in Clash, you guys know how it's going to go. I'm going to be using my Evolved Valkyrie as much as I can. Also, no Dagger Duchess to worry about finally. So all I have to do is defend, and then it's going to be nice for me, guys. We'll throw down our Goblin Hut, so patiently playing this. Hopefully having the Fisherman not pull the Valkyrie and just latch onto Spear Goblins. Come on! That's exactly what I said wouldn't happen! Damn, dude. It's like patiently playing this, making this happen. It's like, nope, not working. Also, why does this bro have the Goblin Barrel? That's interesting. Anyway, Fisherman's this probably? Skeleton King, Fisherman. Okay. So I think that his version probably has lightning as well. I would say that most Royal Recruits decks right now in the meta, if you are intelligent, you'll realize you cannot win unless you kill the freaking Evolved Witch. And if you're just spamming Recruits into Evolved Witch, you lose every time. So I think that's the main factor that's scary for Royal Recruit players. I'm going to lightning here so our Valkyrie stays alive at relatively high health. It's going to force extra elixir from our guy, and he could activate King Tower. I don't think it matters, though. Especially in a situation where he loses a lot of damage on the tower. Like, this is still a very favorable spot for me to be in. I can go for a Goblin Hut a bit lower and then log on the Goblin Barrel. That's a bit more scary. Also, getting Spear Goblins down here and then getting back to another Valkyrie is all I need. So if I can afford this Valkyrie, which I should be able to, I got defense on lock. These freaking Valkyries are the rune of every Recruits player. If you spam into that and it slaughters your push for 4 elixir, it's like, what is Clash Royale thinking? Baby Rage never lucky. That's what he's screaming right now at the top of his lungs. He's like, this game is hard countering me. I can't believe they would ever match me into this. That's exactly what every Recruits player thinks whenever they see an Evolved Valkyrie. Because it's practically impenetrable. You're spending your 7 elixir push, it goes into a Valkyrie, and it gets yeeted out of the game. It doesn't even matter if you're evolved. Just have an evolved way to lose. Wait, are we able to separate out our breakers? Sometimes that works where the Fisherman pulls a wall breaker and then your opponent drops a fireball and they miss it, and then the wall breaker somehow fumbles its way onto the tower. But yeah, David, that wasn't very difficult. I'm sorry. That was the easiest game of the day. Granting us 5 wins in 5 games all in a row and 2,000 medals now. Really cool. 5,200 in the world, giving us the motivation and momentum to hopefully secure the last game of the day. Okay, this guy's top 200 player. Let's go. Ruler. It is my rule today. I'm going to go for Spear Goblins and immediately go Valkyrie and also maybe do some other stuff. Nah. We're chilling. Take a little bit of damage. She's also taking a little bit of sizzle and sauce. Not necessarily the best. We did slide through with the Spear Goblins, and it seems like he doesn't want to defend that, so I maybe might be able to go more Spear Goblins at the bridge. We'll see. We'll see how we can run it. Definitely going to be some type of Goblin Barrel deck with Princess and Dark Goblin, most likely. We'll see what version he's running. Sometimes these people are running a different version where they have Inferno Tower and they're playing more standard version, or they're running something that is a bit more diabolical and dirty. I don't like playing against the faster cycle decks as much because when they stack up Dark Goblins, that's where the game becomes a bit more scary, whereas the Inferno Tower, it doesn't do anything to our deck, so I don't want to be playing against that Inferno Tower version, hopefully. Ice Wizard, yes, my guy, my homie. Unfortunately, we have to go in for a log here on the Goblin Barrel all the time. It'll be dropping his stuff off to the side. I guess I can go Ice Wizard here. I wonder if it's able to hit the Princess after it finishes off the Knight and then it still goes on the correct side. Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't know what to do. All right, I'm going to go Spear Goblins here because even if he logs, he's not able to kill the Spear Goblins in time, and he does lose the Princess, so I like that a lot. Oh, he didn't log. Oh, damn. That would have been sick. All right, we do have a pretty bad spot to be in. I don't like the fact that Spear Goblins are on my tower and I can't do anything about it. But I'm going to go Wall Breakers and hopefully get to the evolution because you don't have an evolution log, okay? So, yeah, that's a good trade for me. Trying to justify my bad decision of letting the Spear Goblins build up more of a lead for our guy on the left side, but I didn't really have anything else. So I think that was our best option. I think we're going to go log here and maybe just clip the Princess with this log and then just eat the 1 Goblin so then I don't have to spend as much elixir. That was definitely the right decision, and I'll take it. The Evolved Valkyrie tanking for the Miner is going to be obnoxious. Let's go, guys! We locked in with the matchup spot where we wanted to be. I hate playing against that Dark Goblin version, so we are very, very thankful. It is the Inferno Tower. Yes, sir. All right, we're going to go Goblin Hut here so he doesn't get frisky with me. And I do think the Ice Spirit will jump onto the Spear Goblins instead, and then I can Valk on top of this and shut it down. Inferno Tower is not able to hit our Valkyrie for a while. I could get wild here, guys. I could get frisky with this Miner play. It might give us a major advantage if the Spear Goblins lock on the tower on the left. Again, let's go! Stupid, stinky Spear Goblins! I wonder what this guy thinks when the Spear Goblins hit him, because it's painful whenever it happens to me. Let's start lightning in on Princesses. We know he's going to have rockets, so I can't let him get a lead, or I'm going to straight up just lose. That is one thing that I've realized in this game. It's a wild adventure where opponents are annoying. Wait, if we log this Goblin Gang, do think that this is annoying because he doesn't have Goblin Gang cycle to kill the miner. So he can only like princess, and that doesn't work very well. He's also dropping his princess in a spot where I can't hit it unless I really want to sacrifice a lot. I'm not about it. So we're going to eat a bit of damage, but it's okay, maybe. I don't know if it is. I want to say it is, guys. For the memes, we are spamming everything we own. We're going to make him atone and drop a Inferno Tower into wall breakers. Great trade overall. Might be able to go in for another Goblin Hut here. And maybe just go Spear Goblins here. Cycling the Ice Wizard, oof, it's not bad into the Spear Goblins. It does kill it. It does shut that down. And then we're kind of back. We're kind of back. We're winning the game right now from the tower damage perspective. Miner's going to lock tower with the Ice Wizard. Let's go. Offensive Ice Wizard, never doubt it. I'm about it. I'm going to Lightning here. This is so freaking aggro. I'm also going in for crazy stuff at this point. Probably just need a log. I'm going to delay it a little bit because I don't have the elixir. Please let me beat this guy. That'll be 6 wins in a row. He's already saying good game. I think he's mentally drained at this point. We're going to Spear Goblins because the Valkyrie should end up taking the damage. And he's going to lose this princess. He's going to try to do some extra shenanigans, but we're just going to lighten him out. Let's go. That is 6 wins in a row, guys. Light work. Show the battle log as well, so we can prove that we secured all the dubs in a row. Wasn't the swiftest victory against Mr. Ruler, but he was a top 200 player, so probably a little bit better than me. Great to win 6 games and hopefully push up to around top 4,000. Where we at? Yeah, 4,400 from unranked, winning every game we played in 20 minutes. That's kind of cool, getting that amount of ranks, beating everyone that we played against, even if they're better than us. Miner Lightning will give you a lightning fast rank up as long as you play it decently. Chuck a spear at the like button, subscribe for more daily content, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.